Welcome to Danu on Fire right here on Hi TV, your luxury channel. We're checking out Mandarina, Colombo. And we are at the rooftop, and we have with us someone who had a show recently, and it was spectacular. I was able to witness it, and it was a new form I saw him in, and it was completely new, like the way he projected himself. I think it's his second coming into music, and I felt it was really, really good. The one and only Dushyanth Weeraman. Thank you for joining me today.
Hi, everyone.
Dushyanth, I really loved this concert. You sang some of the best songs that either we have grown up with or our parents grew up with.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me about, you projected yourself very differently out of all the typical Dushyanth songs we have seen.
Yeah, sorry. I have to put this on silent. Okay.
Now you can.
So, yeah, you know, I've been singing with Kurumba for a while now.
Yeah, like forever now.
So, honestly, I didn't know much songs when I was small.
Okay.
As a solo artist, I knew my songs and Michael Jackson's songs.
And that's about it.
That's about it.
And anyway, when they book you to perform your songs,
Yes,
correct?
yes.
Yeah.
So, since like in the last 10-15 years, I've learned a lot of songs. And then I wanted to do a show in a different way, and also to project Kurumba out there, and also Stephanie. So Stephanie and we were talking about 3 years ago, before the pandemic, to do a concert where we sing all the songs that we love to sing. Yeah, not just our originals or just the ones that we are supposed to sing, when we are ordered to sing at an event or when we are hired as performers. So that's how the whole thing came about. So before the pandemic, we put a show together.
And then sat on it.
Because, you know, obvious reasons. And yeah, so then when we started this, we didn't want to do the same concept. Before, we want to do all the classical stuff, then going into pop, rock, and then finish off with baila, and do all the stuff that the real Colombo people love to hear, and what we love to perform. So that concept from going from classical to baila changed to doing just classics.
Right.
So we didn't want to do classical music per se, but
those
moving songs which we consider classics.
Yeah, and which you can sing along to. There's something about Sri Lanka. We are quite Filipino in that range. We may not, we love karaoke, but not as much as singing along to a concert.
Yeah. So this is where the concept of this a concert type set was there, and then we wanted to have a dance floor, and moving on throughout the night on a Friday night, not just finishing off a show at 10:30, but we can go until midnight or even past midnight. So that's where the whole concept came about. So we just put everything together, and it became just a new format, and I think it was very successful.
It was very successful, especially as someone who was in the audience. I so enjoyed it. I sent him a text the next day, and I thought the way he looked on stage and everything was very new, and I had to like speak about it.
I had to get rid of the hat.
Yes, everything went like it was like the new. I wanted to speak about now. Knowing your mum and dad, your dad is someone who is very prim, proper, and who has a mustache like me, but a heavier one. None of them seem so very the musical. I don't see the flamboyance in them. How did anyway, your brother has none of it, but he sings beautifully.
Don't say that. He's trying. He
has
hard.
done the same move.
No, he's tried hard. Come on, he's improved a lot.
No, definitely.
From 98 to 2002.
He has kept his wave going. But I'm asking, like, how did the two of you, like, get into singing, or what made you all sing?
Boy, I guess we had a lot of music at home.
Right.
Not per se, our parents didn't sing out loud, but there was so much of music,
right.
You know, and from my mom's side, you know, everybody is into music. You know, it's the bunch.
Yes,
you know,
like
our family.
They're all loud.
Yeah, they're loud. They're very musical. They're very arty people.
And you think they're arguing, but they're not. They're just having they're just very loud.
Yeah. So recently we were in a hospital for one of our family members at hospital, and everyone was in the room, and suddenly we all were debating on whom should we protect. Was it the elephants or the humans? Right? And we were bringing the whole hospital down, and doctors and the nurses, all the people like, everything. No, everything is fine.
I know.
And for about good half an hour,
Yes.
people have been afraid to come near the room thinking
that
there's a
this
fight
is
going on.
But I must say, once I went for a birthday party where the mum's family, his mum's family, had a discussion about something. At one point, I just sat in a corner and I actually looked scared to a point that somebody came and said, "No, they are not fighting." But this looks
No, we
like
love to
somebody's-
debate. We love to debate. We
Everyone
love
has
to
strong
debate.
opinions.
Yes.
And everyone gets louder.
Yeah.
And then add to that you put
and we have
Stephanie's
Stephanie.
laugh. And she's on a complete, she
Yeah.
wants to save the world and take it in her hand, and it's just, I was just done
Yeah,
with
so
it.
that's our family. Very loud, very fun-loving, and we're into music. So and wanting to be a musician was, I don't know. It's not something that came from the parents or the family, but I think it just came from me being inspired by Michael Jackson and seeing Santosh always wanting to do something on stage. Like, you know, I went to Royal and we had these talent shows which we were not allowed to
Take part in?
No, take part as in we were not allowed to compete, but since Royal was hosting, we could only do the interval slots.
Ayyo.
Right? So, but even those, I remember Santosh and I, we were so into doing it every year. And for us, our game was, let's do it better than the competitors. That's all. So,
Brilliant. All right, we're going to get into a break. When we do come back, we are going to be having some mains and at the same time talking more about it, because we all know Dushyanth as a performer and all, but I really wanted to speak about what made him who he is when we do come back. Do stick around. It's Danu. The show, we are having an argument about the prawns and the chicken. I have to always give what the guest wants. Here.
thank you. I appreciate that a lot.
Chicken.
No, I'll share with you.
This is the only type of bird I like.
Really?
Sorry. It's getting to me now. This cold weather, it's raining, man. Oh, when it rains also it's a problem, when it doesn't rain also it's a problem. We have it all in extremes. Okay, now we spoke about what? We spoke about your, how you
Concert.
got into the whole concert. And how were you as a child? Were you dramatic, annoying, or quite silent?
Oh boy. I was very much in a lot of sports.
Ah, really?
Yeah. A bit of a tough kid, I guess. You know, do
Oh,
it my way, kind of chandiya, kind of.
really? You
Yeah,
had like, standing with the parapet wall like,
Yeah.
Dori.
No. Not a bully. Not a bully.
Not a bully.
No. I would be always against. Like I'll confront the bullies.
Oh,
Yeah.
you were like Robin Hood.
Absolutely.
Stand for the right.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's
but in a
me.
more rugged way.
Yeah, I was small, but I
You
could
had the
fight.
power.
I could
Yeah,
fight.
yeah.
I could fight.
Look at Spider-Man, he's getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah, I used to be. I used to think I'm Spider-Man.
There you go.
Yeah, I
Very
would
soon they'll
relate
cast an
very much
infant.
with Spider-Man.
Yeah. Next thing you know, it'll be a 10-year-old
People
child.
don't understand me. They only misunderstand me. They tell things about me which are not true. They make stories all the time.
Yeah.
They know so much about me which I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
He sprayed his web on me.
Okay.
His bodysuit was too tight.
I actually played Spider-Man once at a
Halloween.
at a show. No. It was a skit that we did for another corporate event.
Oh, wow.
I was Spider-Man, Anarkali was Wonder Woman, and Roshan Ranavana was Superman. It wasn't funny. Yeah, it was very funny actually. Yeah. But all three of us actually fit quite well
into the character. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. If we have to cast them here, it'll be all. For
Yeah.
sure.
I was much slimmer than
Yeah,
this.
I might play Hulk. No.
Let's say Stone. No, that's just a tougher way of.
Is there somebody called Stone?
I don't know. I just became Storm.
Ah, Storm. Yeah, that's
Did I say? Yeah, I said
yeah.
Stone. No.
Yeah, he said Stone.
I thought he was all. Isn't he like this Rocky guy? Who is
Stone.
that one in the Fantastic Four?
That's, he's the one who becomes soil always.
Yeah.
Yes? Very
What's he?
confusing.
Is he not Stone?
No,
Okay, whatever. I can't remember these superheroes.
definitely. Well, see, all of them are now thinking. It's okay, when you
Sorry,
all do figure
sorry.
it out, just write to us. Anyway, I wanted to ask you, so now, come to the music part. Now, but you have done all the other things on stage as well. You have danced, you have won the dance events as well. Then you have also done theatre.
Yeah.
Those areas you went into what? And you all trained under Marianne. And
I didn't have much time with Marianne.
But whose voice did she like the most? Yours or Santosh's?
I think you got to ask her that. I know I'm her favorite.
She has told me that.
I don't know.
She
I
has
think
told me,
Santosh-
I like out of Santosh and Dushyanth, I like Dushyanth. Out of Bharti and Santosh, I like Santosh.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's a sweetheart. She's a sweetheart. Now she's
Yeah.
in Perth, but
Yeah,
just before she went, she spent a lot of time with us, and that was a privilege.
Yeah.
And
So then theatre, how did you come across theatre? And
oh, so I had a fight with Marianne. Not a fight. I
you had long hair problems.
yeah,
no?
I had long
Not
hair
as
problems. So long story short, I left Marianne because she told me to cut my hair, and I was stubborn.
Adamant, yeah.
And then Phantom of the Opera happened with the workshop players,
Which
so
was
I joined.
cancelled at that time.
Yeah, so we joined that, and yeah, that's about. What was the question again? Sorry.
It's fine, okay, found it. So
Yeah.
Phantom was your first time on stage
Yes.
in theatre format.
In theatre format, yeah,
Okay.
Phantom. In
But then you did
2002.
play that role after many years.
Yeah, so 12 years after, we redid it in 2014. 2002, on the day of the opening,
They closed it.
yeah, Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber's company had sent an email to Lionel Bent saying, if you host this event, we shall
Sue you.
take, yes.
Yeah,
because
and
we
if
had-
they sue us, of course, there'll be no money left in this country.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a sad.
But we got the amateur rights later on and we did it.
Yeah, and it was wonderful. And how was it for you to play it after 12 years?
Man, it felt like, it's something that all of us had to do.
Yeah, for that closure, no?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was
absolutely.
like a coffin that was never buried.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was-
It is definitely something, I mean, big part of my life.
Are you planning on doing more concerts in this new
Sure,
sort of
sure,
curated
of course.
way?
I mean, this is a fantastic format because you're looking at a Friday night or a Saturday night for people to come and enjoy good music, and not necessarily this is not catered for the youngsters as such,
Yeah.
because they have enough shows. You
That
know,
is
you
true.
go to all these hotels and auditoriums, you have all these bands, you know,
performing
performing the, you know, with the new
Clubs are
artists.
full and things like
exactly. But this is for the 30 or 35 and above,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So there are
For
not
the-
many places
the
for that.
Executives or higher.
Exactly,
Yeah,
you know.
and it's good.
It's a
for
good
them.
place for you to come and, you know, meet people, mingle, and, you know, have a good night,
Yeah.
dance, sing along,
True.
have a
Some of the songs were way before my time, but I was able to learn the lyrics quickly.
like
and
what? Can't help falling in love.
It was just beyond my time. I was like, oh, ancient. But it
Yeah,
was,
yeah. So yeah, it's all about doing,
yeah.
you know,
It-
evergreen songs. It's all about
Definitely, definitely. All right, we're going to come back and speak about the fact that he has made mango sexy. Like he has done every single thing
I
using
heard
a
the
mango.
C part later.
He has done everything with mangoes. Ayo. I don't know. I have to actually ask him when we do come back. More on the other side. The show, it's our final segment. We're checking out Mandarina Colombo. You can also come experience some relaxing time here. But I'm speaking to Dushyanth. I wanted to speak about the things that you can do with a mango. Options are
Acharu.
limitless. Yeah, tell me.
You can
Juice.
cut a mango, you can
Yeah.
juice it, you can dehydrate it, you can make drinks and juices.
Then juice
Lots
with
of-
pieces.
Yes, that's what we have.
Yeah.
So we have a drink that's pure mango, and the exciting part is you actually have the cubes,
Yeah.
mango cubes in it, many different
But mangoes are not
flavors
very
with kochi,
expensive, Yeah.
ginger, milk.
Oh, that's like a milkshake.
Not really milkshake, so it's just mango pieces with milk. So before you drink it, you shake it.
All right, okay, got it. It's a normal process. But I think it's great when you want to have oats. You can like add it to it.
Yeah, but oats is not a very recommended food. Don't eat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, don't eat.
Why?
It's all wrong publicity, bad publicity.
Oh,
It's just-
really?
Yeah,
I was
oats are
just-
good for horses, not for humans.
I felt like a horse eating it as well. But-
Eat fruits, eat anything that is tropical, that's around this area. Don't just eat these imported fruits and vegetables. It's not
Yeah,
meant for us. It's
that
not
is
for us. Look at this. I've been eating too much of foreign food.
Did you say that's not made for us?
Yes, not for we are tropical people.
I
We
like
need
that.
Deshiya. We need to have the
Parathu, I
local
can't know
fruits.
it.
Yes,
I
that
also eat.
that
But
agrees
can
better
I tell
with
you,
us.
local fruits are very expensive. Have you tried the price of a mango?
Get a subscription from Mango Friends. I'll give you a discount, 10%.
Ah.
All Mango Friends subscribers.
Do you get mangosteen and all?
You can have anything you want.
Oh,
That's
wow.
Mango Friends.
That's amazing. Now tell me about this thinking behind Mango Friends.
So, another venture I started during the pandemic. So, TJC Mango is a Sri Lankan mango founded here by a
What
Sri
mango?
Lankan. TJC.
Is it?
Abbreviation, the correct one is TEJC for Tom Elavala and John Carlos. Tom Elavala is a Sri Lankan. And TEJC, they dropped the E and now it's TJC. So there were a lot of people who called it Alfonso because we
Yes.
used to get mangoes from India and that's known as Alfonso, and they basically took over the market, and even the TJC was referred as Alfonso. So once I came in here, I thought this is not right, you know, we got to be proud to be Sri Lanka for our own mango.
And
Call
how
it DJC.
those big mango?
Yeah, huge. So that's the thing. We had such a beautiful mango that's very competitive and so much better than the Alfonso. So we took on this and promoted TJC. So that went off pretty well. And
We're
then
still talking about mangoes, yeah?
you asked me about TJC mangoes.
Yeah. So how
I'm
is it
very
go-
passionate
I
about
can
whatever
see-
I do.
I can see that. How are the mangoes doing now?
Mangoes are good. Now we moved on to so many other tropical fruits, starting with dragon fruit. That's a beautiful fruit that not many Sri Lankans are still aware of the fact
Yeah,
that it's
true.
grown here and is so freely available during the season.
Yeah, correct.
And it's a little expensive, but it's still a very good fruit for diabetes and heart disease and
So
stuff
you have
like
learned this whole subject
that.
about
Absolutely,
fruits?
yeah.
Wow.
So soursop, it's good for cancer.
Oh, I love
And
salsa.
pomegranate and all of those. There's so many valuable fruits other than apples and grapes and oranges.
Dimbul is what the dimbul is what something
Yes,
that
they
I really
flush
like.
your tummy.
Yeah. But the smell is divine when you put it in the car and go. Durian?
We have it during the season. It's a very good aphrodisiac.
Aphrodisiac,
I
definitely.
think a lot of people know about that.
I know.
Yeah, so the exciting fruits, and I think life becomes exciting when you try all of these things. The problem is we don't bring fruits into our day-to-day consumption
that
as
is
much
true.
as we should be.
That is true.
And so this is something that we are trying to promote, because good healthy living is eating good fresh vegetables and fruits.
And actually fruits, the sugar that comes in the fruit is actually
It's
good
mostly
for you.
it's mostly fructose, so it actually does not go to the stomach and just get absorbed. It has to go through the liver, and then there's a process. So it's much slower. So it's
Chances
healthy,
of-
much healthier.
Correct.
Correct. Can I have a mango, please?
No, you didn't bring
What
no.
is this? That's okay. So mango is a absolute amazing
Are you going to send me a pack of
marinade as well.
mangoes?
for marination.
Oh, really?
Yeah, amazing. The fruits are amazing. Papaya, all of that is very good for marination.
Amazing. You have now gone into juices and everything. Initially started only with mango.
Yeah. Now we have, so basically Samthi is the one who said, Allah, if you wanted to get into this agriculture business, don't do what everybody else is doing. You got to come up with some, if you want to do business, if you want to survive,
You need to
do
be
some product
unique.
that's value added products. So that's when he thought about it. Then slowly we got into different things. So from dehydrated fruits to juices, jams, drinks, desserts, all of those things now we're doing. So before our competitor was the supermarkets, but now we are supplying for the supermarkets, because slowly people are also understanding the importance of having chemical-free fruits, which is what Mango Friends is very, very focused on. Because what happens is in the fruit industry and even in the vegetable industry, because of distribution, unease of these things, there's a certain process that gets involved where they spray with chemicals to either ripen the fruit or to keep it for a long
longer
time.
yeah.
So our whole practice was to somehow get the fruits from the farmer itself and make sure it goes to the consumer
As soon as
chemical free. Right? So there were certain things that we had to do, and that got popular, and people who were buying from supermarkets were like, okay, now we need to not get the stuff which are in the normal shelf. So people came to us. And now supermarkets are getting from us, and slowly we are getting there. I think that's where Sri Lanka needs to be. I think that's where the world needs to be. Be concerned about your consumer and give them something which is healthy. You know? Yeah.
If I was a mango, I will definitely vote for you. I wanted to ask you final question. So you have a knee that always pops. Does it still
Not
pop?
pop, yeah, it still pops, but not as
Much as
exciting as before.
It's not popping that frequently.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you still dance though?
Absolutely, absolutely. When I do get a chance, I do dance. But
Brilliant.
as a performer, no. I have never been much of a dancer since dancing started, because people saw me as a dancer, which
Yeah.
I never was.
Yeah.
You know, I just did that competition and I happened to win it, and that's it. I move on as a singer, a performing artist.
Yeah.
I just dance if I have to. And,
But
you know,
that
that's
is
about
just to add more color to the show.
That's it.
That
yeah.
is true. Komaramala.
Gomaramala. Well, I'm waiting for you to play the role.
I am waiting for you to do the song.
Okay, let's start. Go.
It's one of my favorite songs. It's still not
When are you
released.
free? I really want to do Gomaramala.
Do it even tomorrow. I'll keep it free.
Gomaramala, Matasana Hadaveta Gaman.
He wants me to play.
Seriously, I think
wants me to play
I think he'll be a
Gomaramala.
brilliant Gomaramala.
That's all I need on my portfolio. Hey, Gomaramala neda. Okay, I have to go. Now the show is done.
Okay.
Yeah, we are done.
See you guys. Bye bye.
Okay. So we will see you with another cool episode. Dushyanth,
Thank you for
being
having
here.
me.
Oh,
I always enjoy your company.
Thanks, man. Nobody says that a lot to me. Anyway. On that note, we are wrapping things up. We will see you soon. Till then, keep smiling. It's a wrap.
Bye.